What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of 4 Dummies, and tonight I am joined with the other 3 dummies. I have Mr. Robert Detoff.
Hello.
Mr. Just One.
Yo, what's happening?
And Mrs. Skullface.
Hello.
And tonight we are continuing with another collection critique. You know the routine, check your feelings at the door, and if you would like to submit your collection, please hit me up on Instagram, DM me, and I will give you the details and instructions on how to do so. With that being said, you can also listen to the uncut version of this conversation on Patreon, where you can get this and Sit Down Saturday and tons of Legends and other Transformer reviews for $5 a month. With that being said, we're going to start tonight with one Mr. Gav. So Mr. Gav has Detoffs and then one additional case. I think the figures are posed well.
And risers are used.
Risers are used. He tries to occupy the vertical space. I think that stuff's all cool, but you need to light the Detoffs. You need to get the Detoffs off the ground. It's kind of like the 101. I understand that you can't get the Detoffs off the ground because you have the city bots on top. My advice is, of course, move the city bots to the bottom and then move the Detoffs off the ground.
Actually, the actual Detoffs don't bother me so much, but all of the stuff on top is too much.
Chug.
There is a lot of chug.
Classic chug.
Yeah.
Is it all chug?
Chug-a-wonga.
I think it is, yeah. I don't see any MP stuff in here.
My favorite part of this display is the Dinobot display with the riser with nothing on it.
Well, that's because he's just waiting for the figure to come out. That's not fair,
Doesn't matter.
Robert.
It's so garbage.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think, right, you display, I guess curated space-wise,
Yeah.
Not exciting. But you understand what you're doing as far as, like, posing each thing. You give each thing enough space between it. You've offset it with risers, and it looks nice.
No, this
I
looks
just think that your layout just isn't super exciting, but I don't know what you could really do in that space.
I agree.
This managed to achieve looking crowded without being crowded.
It's just the top that looks crowded.
It's not. It's not. It's because like the figures. So I think I figured it out. It's because
unintended.
Well done. It's because the figures are so small that you're able to put more in them, and you space them appropriately. So this is actually trapping me in a bit of a puzzle where I'm like, man, how do you sort this out? They're not crowded. If you look at like shelf by shelf, they're not especially crowded. But because they're so small and you've got them risen and everything else, there's so many of them that it ends up looking crowded just because of quantity.
If this was all black, the black piece tripled, I think it would go way further.
Yeah, you might be right, because I do feel like the black case works better. Yeah. This might be a situation where I subscribe to Jisk's train of thought where you should black out the back of those Detoffs.
Yeah. This is and that Scorponok ruined. That Scorponok looks doofy AF.
No, that's a good looking Scorponok. It's just not. It's not posed, but just repose it.
Yeah, he looks like a 4-year-old acting like Scorponok.
Everything, it's everything that you have on top of this black shelf in the transition over to the Detoffs that is
garbage. What I would recommend to do with the lighting, though,
I
think this could be
the lighting. You got to take into consideration, because I think that when he is in his room, that light is hanging down from the ceiling and it's occupying that center space.
Right.
So he can't have stuff above that because the lighting is actually getting in the way.
But you could change that fixture out.
You can fix this entire display with that light. You can fix the entire display.
But yeah, I think that like if you look at like these chug figures that you have on the black case, now I do think that like the bigger figures need to go at the bottom. But aside from that, like if you look at them, like they do pop a bit more, and they don't pop the same way in your clear cases. I think you need to black out that back piece. And I honestly think if you were in this room, you saw the light occupying that space, you were looking at it straight on, and you blacked out the back of those white ones, I think you'd probably be fine. Yeah. I really do. I think it's that simple. I think it's 3 pieces of fabric or paper to cover the back plate of those 3 white Detoffs, and I think you're probably fine. And then I would light them individually.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't love the 3 Detoffs and the 1 black shelf either. Like I kind of want 1 black shelf in the middle of 2 and 2, or.
But 2 and 2 doesn't fit, obviously.
I know. So I do feel like we do need to switch something.
Maybe put the black case against the wall and have it step down, so it goes high black case, lower white case, lower sofa.
Right. I think that's it's got to be tapered in the right direction.
Yeah. Moving on to Jasper H. I dig the space overall.
All right.
It's very modern. Ooh. I kind of like what this guy's got going on. I kind of dig this. I like this. I think that you would benefit from a little bit more lighting on some of the shelves, but I think that this is interesting. Like if you look at this one picture where he's got the DTOF sitting up on the file cabinet, he's got the speaker next to it, he's got figures on top of the speaker, figures on top of the DTOF. The DTOFs are laid out well. They occupy the vertical space. You got Predaking in the middle. It dips down. It comes back up. You got figures on top of that case, and then they're laid out well inside of that case. Like I think that I like this.
Yeah, I think right. Cool. I think you've done all the thing. You have all this different furniture, but you've made it work by offsetting the height of everything. My only complaint really is that something about the details being on these filing cabinets makes me nervous, and I don't know why. I think it's good that they're rised up, but something about them looking like it looks like a filing cabinet. I don't know if that's what it is.
I love it.
I just don't like that piece of furniture. But
yeah, he's got something else in these little tables down here. They're like figures. You got an Omega Supreme. They're lit, or at least there's a light reflecting off of this other thing. I don't know. Like
yeah, it's cool.
This works.
Place.
This works.
I don't know.
Even like this one table where he has like figures, they're up and down, they're on risers. He's got some Beast Wars stuff and some other things, but then he's got like that painting behind it that kind of makes some of it pop forward. I think that works.
I like the thing hanging over the TV.
I like the Hot Toys shelf.
I don't.
With like, so look, you got two in the center straight up and down. You got two crouched next to it. You got two standing. It's all symmetrical, yet they're all different. I like it.
I don't like those things hanging from the...
But I think they're pull switches for lights.
Oh, I was just saying, if you look at that first photo with the whole like living room space, and thanks for sending a whole space photo, but look behind the couch, there's like a whole thing. Yeah. It didn't include an individual photo. You got a Omega Supreme.
Yeah, Laura was pointing that out as well. Laura, she zeroed in on that immediately, and I think it's dead on.
And that's all lit up. Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I think if you add a little... But you know what? Even looking at it in that first photo, the lights are backlit on some of those cases. And it's you know what? It's not lighting them up. It's not illuminating them like a museum or anything, but it does provide a mood.
Right, it works.
Yeah, I'm in on this. I don't have any suggestions. I think you've done a great job. Fantastic.
Yep, I agree.
Because he obviously cares about lighting.
Yeah.
But I think you approached it as if he didn't.
Well, because I wasn't taking into consideration all the aspects. Like, I still think that he could benefit from some forward-facing lighting, some lighting that lets you see what was in them as opposed to the silhouette of what's behind them. But when I do take into account the whole space, there is something cool about the mystery of what is it. Like, I think it works.
It's the vibe of the whole thing. It's not about the piece. So this is somewhere where it's like, it's not about the pieces. It's about the vibe of the whole space.
Yes.
Like at night with these lights on. And then if you want to look at the pieces, you just get up and go and take a look at them. I think it works.
I agree.
Especially in this other photo, that first photo where everything, because of the lighting, looks shadowed. So you just see all of these shapes.
Yes.
No, it's cool. And then I don't know why it works with the Decepticon and the two Autobot signs also kind of just being blacked out too.
I agree.
It works.
No, this is a nice room.
Yeah.
I love it. And like you guys said, the fact that we saw the whole thing, this is a place to sit and enjoy. And it's not even just about the Transformers. They just help the whole room out.
Yes.
You know?
They accentuate the living space, not the other way around.
Right.
Yeah, well done. Bravo.
Woohoo.
Next one is from Mike Bruce Wayne. So I like what he has on the television. Got a little DMH popping up there, a little Skullface stuff.
Oh, he knows what to do. He knows how to get a good review.
I'll tell you what, flattery will get you everywhere.
You get further with honey than you do with vinegar.
He's got a very impressive I love this Batman set. Gotham City with the Batman over top and then the Batwing. That's all Lego.
That's a Lego set.
I love it. I love it.
I think all of it. All those Batmobiles in front of the TV are Lego. That Batwing is Lego above that.
I love it. He's blacked out family pictures, I think, in this photo because he doesn't want us going crazy.
That's smart. Good for you.
Yeah, he's smart. He's educated. I like that.
I don't know. The details looks crazy because they seem so tiny. It doesn't seem like a regular size detail. The figures in those things are huge.
Yeah, those are all, some of them are Hot Toys, some of them are Sideshow.
That looks good.
Yeah, they look good. He's got room for expansion.
What do you think he's waiting for on the bottom?
It's hard to say.
I mean, why have doubles and triples?
That's fair. That's fair, Robert. That's a fair point. Like, it'd be best to split up some of those and occupy that whole space. And as he's waiting for more stuff to come in, then you can start consolidating. That's a fair point.
Yeah, it's like the center there could easily just be Batman, Vader, and
Optimus.
Joker. right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Who are the chicks on the top right? What is that?
Resident Evil, maybe?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
With that big like. Oh, I was looking at the top left.
He's too rigid in his genre. He's like, well, this is Batman. He's going to Batman shelf.
Then he's got these Lego Batmobiles. They look great lined up underneath his TV.
Yeah, on the table.
Yep. I don't know how I feel about this other thing that he's got going on to the left. There's like a stadium. It's
the flag. I think it's the flag of the whatever that soccer club is.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a cool idea, but it's awfully colorful like that's just my aesthetic thing kicking in. It seems like it doesn't belong in that space with the flag there, but it's a minor complaint. I like his little computer setup with the Legends Dinobots.
There is some life that's missing though. There's something missing out of the room and I don't know what it is.
Is it because there's daylight in there? Is that what's bothering you?
It could be. Maybe it's just a vibe. Maybe it's just missing like some kind of like lighting element.
I know what it needs. It needs some wall art on that blue wall.
No, yeah.
I think this is another well laid out room. Like there's some like little like tweaks and stuff. I
don't like the Prime on the door. It looks like he impaled Prime's butt on the door.
That's funny. That's what I was just zooming in on.
I don't hate that. It's fun.
It looks painful.
I like it. It looks like it's you just getting it started out, and there's a lot of room to grow and expand.
But it's all headed in the right direction.
Yep,
that's half the battle.
But I would say, the framed pictures don't make sense to me. So you got to, and again, just as an outsider looking in, you got a Pacific Rim poster.
Yeah.
A Nike tennis something. Maybe it's about the actual athlete. So arguably, right? Batman, right? You got the Messi for soccer, right? But then the watches kind of. So I don't know. There's some things about it that are they don't make sense to me.
Almost like teenager.
I just want to know what the connection is, and I'm sure there's some connection where it's like or maybe this person did.
I agree with you in terms of like thematically they don't fit, but spatially I think they work fine.
Oh yeah.
That window needs a treatment, and I feel like maybe he doesn't have curtains up because it's in a corner and it's a corner window, which is interesting. But dude, you can put shades down. It's ruining the whole vibe. You see that weird house next door, a fence.
Yeah, but then you're losing all your light.
Yeah, you're
so you
losing
have to
a lot of
be
that
careful.
natural light.
Maybe some shears. Maybe some shears.
But look at the lights revealing. It's not helpful. So
is that a slider though? Can you go in and out of the backyard through that door?
No,
that's a window.
He does have this pillow that matches the thing on the other side of it, so that might help tie it together in some way.
Oh right, yep.
Oh, yeah, sweet. And
so
I love all the people that are probably screaming about it.
I think you're on the right track, man. I think add a little bit of life to that blue wall. I think you're on the right track. All right, last one. This is Ryan A. So you got to go to
too many primes.
Yeah, it's too many everything. You got to go to the third picture.
Man,
it's too many everything.
Dude,
you got too many primes. You got too many screens.
Oh my God! Oh, stop it!
You are the sum of too muchery.
My God.
Although what's cool is whatever this is this a prime? It's some weird like outline of a prime thing on the wall. It's like some art piece. Is cool. Dude, too much dust. It's just too much of everything.
Yeah, I don't mind the shelving, but the fan seems weird.
Like what's up with that?
I actually like the 3 screens. I think that's kind of cool. I would tuck the wires together a bit and hide that a taste, but like I think that's a cool sharp space. But like you have these floating shelves, they're everywhere, and you got 1,000 things on them, and the things aren't all that different, so it just ends up looking like a blurry mess. Yeah, this is something you need to either rethink or you need to slim down, like cut the fat off and slim down your collection. Either rethink the way you're displaying it or cut the fat and shrink your collection a bit. Because they're like, if you look at them, they're offset, right? Like this, like he's taken care in the fact of how they're laid out. It's just too many, like if you spread them out a bit in that same
all, like,
formation.
Standing very military-esque.
They are, but because they're standing very military-esque, it does kind of work because they're all standing like parade rest or something. You know what I mean?
It looks like a factory. It looks like they're a factory assembly line.
But it's not. Well, some of them do. So
I think the primes do.
So I think the primes don't. I think they actually have a little bit of like standing there ready. If you look down to like where the Ironhide and side swipes and Infernos and Ratchets, like those to me look like they just came off the assembly line.
Right, it's like even the Jetfire.
Ironically,
yeah, the Jetfires for sure. Well, one of them's Fans Toy, so you can't do much with them other than that. So yeah, you need to you have good pieces. I don't hate all the posing. I hate half of it. You need to spread it out. clean up your wires. Like, I feel like you should have known in some ways that this was too much.
Soul.
Prince, Michael Jackson, System of a Down.